When I grew up, my mom and dad worked at General Motors, and they worked tremendous hours, and they worked all the time, and I was the oldest. So I had responsibilities, including some kitchen detail. General Motors would shut down during the holidays. So that was our family time, which was real convenient because that was a time then that we used this wooden spoon to make lovely things like fudge in our kitchen. And frankly, that's when I really got to just be a kid in the house. I worked in the corporate world for years. I had a lot of responsibility there. I traveled, and during those travels, I fell in love with some chocolate that I tasted that I wasn't able to find here. So I began to have chocolate sent in special for my own enjoyment, and later on in life then, when I decided that I was going to do something different for Act 3, and I asked myself the question if I could do anything that I wanted and I didn't worry about failures, what would it be? Chocolate is what came to mind. So I had never made a chocolate in my life. Sure, I had baked some brownies and cake and that type of thing, but I had never made chocolate. I only knew that I wanted to be an artisan chocolatier, and I wanted to work with some of the world's best and rarest chocolate. I had no idea where I would find it, but I was pretty determined that that's what I was going to do. For one, it's very difficult to work with. It's a challenge. There's a lot to learn. It's not something that people can just readily pick up. There's a lot involved, a lot of science. Most chocolate that we've grown up on, the beans are bought at auction as inexpensively as possible. Artificial flavoring is thrown in the back. So it doesn't really matter what the beans themselves actually contributed because all that's lost in the processing. Well, that's not what we do. We work with chocolate where the flavor all comes from the beans. You know, when you slow down and you enjoy stuff, you can start to taste the different flavors and fragrances that come out of something like chocolate. The trees in Central and South America are the ones of the highest qualities. And then each region, the microclimate and the soil and everything is known for having particular aspects that will then come through in the flavor in the beans. So when I'm working with a particular chocolate, I understand what it brings, and then I begin to think about pairings. I literally will just sort of lay things out and just sort of look at them and start tasting things. I'll think, oh, you know, I think if I paired this with this, and then I added that, and then we'll try it and see how it goes. The best time for inspiration to come is when you're not trying. Something just hits you. You go to an art museum, you go visit a farm, you just see things, you see colors, and you have smells that come to you. As a chocolatier, I have a list of things that I want to explore. I know that I won't get to do everything that I would like to do, but I'm determined to try as much as I can. For the most part, everything is really done by hand. People are really surprised. For instance, in my toffee, you know, I've got a little pot like this big. We are true small batch chocolatier here. Our truffles, for instance, we hand roll them. I know sometimes you'll see truffles that are perfectly round, and that's because a chocolate shell has been purchased and ganache has been piped in it. No, we have to hand roll them, hand dip a lot of things. I'm reliving my childhood. It was just recently that I was really reflecting on how this all did come about. Obviously, I love excellent chocolate, okay? But I do think it goes deeper than that. I got to a point in my life where I wanted to enjoy something that was really comforting for me. And I think that those times that we had in the holidays when I was growing up, when we had that family time, I think that that was really important to me. And I think it was important for me to create that or recreate that for myself daily and then share it with others. And that's what I get to do with Chocolate for the Spirit every day.